MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners. Two postseason hopefuls in the National League go head-to-head in a potential wild card preview. Next. Steve Busby gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Stepping up to the plate, George Brett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. Well behind the play, that's an easy stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Set to get his day started, Xander Bogaerts, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Let's play ball. Out. 3.
At the plate, Carl Hicks looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
That's wide, 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So stepping in, Rich Aurelia, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He's set, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one.
Play ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carl Hicks. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hicks is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. One run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Play ball.
Ready for another chance? Paul Polanco. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Popped him up. Hicks moving to his left. 2 gone. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And that's not all that promising a number, as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He was a ground out victim last time up. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. High pop up. Hicks waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals settle for just the 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Royals 7 and the Mariners 1. Leading off the inning, Carl Hicks, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball. 3. That's ball 4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Kansas City, number 17.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Carl Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now, Rich Aurelia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. And there's ball 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. The Royals lead it 10-3.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Royals played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. David Cohen takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Steve Busby was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute.